and associates gather on the stand. The trial's a circus, but I've got a plan. Not a grifter, still worse than Dan. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK in a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? Me be the diva, she's running the show. To Capone and Meg, yeah, everybody knows. Fat or fat, well, nobody knows. What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK in a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle.
I did have a co-host here.
I'm sorry.
I was like, did I hear you pop back in?
It's because halfway through the video just froze and it kicked me out, and I was like, what the hell?
I was like, I thought maybe I didn't hear it, but
I tried to get back in as quickly as possible. So maybe I'll get in right as the intro is ending.
That's hilarious. Well, because I was trying to, the Rumble stream doesn't start as fast as everything else does. So I'm always sitting over there like trying to refresh and make sure that it's starting. And then, so I wasn't on the StreamYard screen, and then I hear boop. I'm like, what? That's not in the video. It should be, though. That'd be funny.
It was Dan coming to haunt you.
Damn it, Dan.
Dang it, Dan.
Stop trying to be worse than me, Dan. I'm worse than you. We all know it. It's not a competition because I win.
Oh my god, so funny.
What's up, Heidel? Second, fifth-ish.
Second, fifth-ish. I was dying when I saw that. I was like, wait, what does that say? Second, fifth-ish?
Second, fifth-ish.
That's great.
Oh, that was funny. Vehicle. What's up, Snipe? I was going to ask if you were frozen, Snipe, because you just typed let. And Gabby's like, let it go. Heidi, what's up, whoever? How's your mom? I was reading your updates. I hope she's continuing to get better. That damn right I'm not Joshua. I'm Dan.
God dang it, Joshua.
I do not have a harem of women fighting over me. Believe me.
Harem of women. What is this? The 18th century?
It's something. And I don't want one. I don't, just to be clear. I
Call my harem of women in. Thank you. Thank you, cleric.
Maybe is a harem, is that just made up of women? So would a harem of women just kind of be...
That kind of sounds about right. It sounds like a man did that because it sounds like a hen, you know? Like a hen house, like a harem, like a, you know what I mean? It sounds like mansplaining to me.
It does. It does.
I blame Joshua.
It's absolutely Josh's fault. All this is Josh's fault. Oh, she's stuck in the hospital and bored, but it went really well. Good.
That's good.
She's going to try to let them she's going to try to come home tomorrow because I apparently can't read words. But my guess is she won't come home till Saturday. Well, you don't want her to come home too soon, especially. Hopefully they left their flat and she doesn't get a spinal headache because those are awful. Had one, never want to have another one. Right, what? Why would she be jealous?
What would I be jealous of?
What's up, Bobby? Apparently, I cannot read words, so...
Nobody can.
Who knows?
I know.
Who knows what we're in for? Who knows? They are not cool. That's some of the worst pain I've ever been in my life. because they didn't know that I was leaking, and they didn't lay me flat. They kept me up all night, right all night long, and I woke up the next day, and I thought I was going to die. And I would have been okay if I did. But thanks, it's fine. Knock me out. It's fine. Oh my goodness. All right, so we are watching the Rachel Wade trial from Florida. It really floors me when I looked at the date on this and saw that this happened when Dahlia was planning hers. I'm like, how in the world did we get to? I didn't know it before we started it. Before I looked at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's up with you little Florida women? Stop it. Well,
Right?
Rachel was not a woman yet. Legally, yes. Mentally, no.
No.
She's still a child. She was 19. She made a dumb decision. Both of them did. The victims, Sarah and Rachel, got in a fight over a guy, Joshua.
That's true. That's true.
Sarah's no longer with us because Rachel took a knife and stabbed her in the heart. So far we have heard from Ashley Lovelady, who was a friend of Sarah's. She was not there at the fight, but she had talked to... I'm confused who Ashley talked to. I guess she talked to Sarah before the fight to kind of tell her where Rachel was. Because that testimony got so buried in which way the cars were facing and which way she was driving and what route she took. She's a kid. She does not know those things or care. She's like, her answer was literally, I went the way my car was facing.
It's like, were you facing due east, west, north?
She's like,
or,
I don't know.
West, north, south, east?
She's like, I don't know. I just went the direction my car was facing. I didn't want to turn around. I didn't want to turn around.
Yeah.
So I went the different direction. Was that the most direct route? Well, was to her that time. She didn't want to have to turn around.
Yeah, but I also do think that, like, the lawyers are trying to speak very proper, like, and, like, these people... I ask for directions. If someone tells me, go due west, half a mile, 0.2, and then take a left east, I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Is what I'm saying. Is there a Dunkin' on the corner up there where I need to take a left? Thank you. That's all I need to know.
Yes. If you tell me you go down this road and you turn right by the old red barn that's fallen down, okay, fine. I know where you're talking about.
Yeah.
If you tell me to go north, then due east, I'm going to be like, I have no clue.
Ronnie,
I don't know.
Bonita.
What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Ronnie? How are you doing? Hopefully you're well.
That's true, Bobby. That's very true. Rawr,
Gabby's
rawr,
arms are too short for her to see where she's pointing.
Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Rawr, rawr,
It's like, go up the road 0.5 miles and then, take a due east roundabout turn. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know.
I just want to one time just meet someone on the side of the road. This is like, yeah, take a left at the cornfield, take a right at the ice cream shop.
Yeah. If you go west and take a left, you better not be going east, Gabby.
I know, but like, where?
But we don't. We're just telling you. Don't tell us like that. We needed Ronnie for the last two streams. She would have known about
really did. Yeah.
Chancla, whatever those damaging shoes are called that I have heard you guys tell nightmare stories about.
It's like the wooden spoon for Sicilians.
Oh my gosh! Remember Stormy? Like her mom, she had some bad stories with those shoes. I'm like, holy crap!
Chocolate. I'm probably saying it wrong too.
I have no idea. Like I know, like those on the screen. Those shoes.
Yes, whatever this is. this word.
People like hit people with them. Don't do that. Oh, that would be a 180 if you did that. Is what Snipes mansplaining the directions to you.
Thank you. Thank you for mansplaining that. I greatly appreciate that because that's exactly what I needed right now in my life. Is another mansplaining thing to me.
He's like, in my defense, you didn't get it anyway, so I had to.
Yeah, apparently.
And we got all the flip flops, the dangerous flip flops. Well, if Ronnie has a collection of them, she has probably thrown them at the screen a time or two when we've been watching some trials. Because I love it. Ronnie gets that little bish. Like,
yeah. Oh, you should. I can hear when I read Ronnie's messages. I hear it in her voice. And have you ever heard her say "mother effer"?
No.
It's like the best thing ever. And every time I'm out in the wild and I see somebody, I'm like, Ronnie would call you a mother effer. And I hear it in her voice. I'm like, you dang mother effer. See, she knows. Her mother effers are epic.
It's geometry splaining. No math. We're women, right? We can't do that.
We're waiting for spring so we can frolic on the beach. Dang it! No geometry splaining. Ah.
And we'll make you like some sandwiches or something.
Wait, shapes? What are those?
like stop.
Danger, Dan! It's math.
Flip flop shoe, because I'm not going to try to say that word again. For specific purpose, different angles of attack. I know. I know. Those shoes should come with a warning if they don't. Especially if you're a child and your parent is buying one of them, a pair of them.
Yeah.
This are going to come flying at you apparently at some point. Like, duck. I just explained, not my fault, I'm a man and I'm right. Okay. Circles are pretty complex. Have you ever tried to draw one?
We're just going to glaze over that last one. We're just going to glaze right over it because you don't want it. Trust me. Yes, Bobby, you're right. I can only hold circles because I'm complex enough.
The warning is don't curse in front of mama. That's probably true. I'm going to take your word on that one.
If you're calling your mom mama, I don't know.
Oh, Karma calls me that all the time.
She calls you mama?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Especially if she wants something. Like if she's here in my house, she'll just yell it from her whatever room she's in.
I called my mom Ma. That's what I said. I called her other things too, but under my breath. And then I was like, hey, Ma!
Oh my gosh. I'm about to... can I borrow one of those shoes from somebody?
Sure.
When Dill comes in here, when Bree comes in here, when Mrs. McPickle Pounder comes in here, I'm going to smack her.
When Bree comes in, everyone put up flip-flops in the chat.
I can't even read.
Flip-flops.
Oh my goodness. No. I just have to tell Bree, no. If you're listening, no. Stop it. Yeah, but no. Brandon has never called me that. I can't. I would do if he did, but Carmen does all the time. What you say about my mama? You call your mom, mom. You call my mom, mama. My sister called, for some reason, I have no idea why. And she doesn't either. She started calling my mom when they were like when she was an adult. She just started calling her Moo. She would just call my mom Moo. And I'm like, why are you saying that?
Did your mom wear a lot of moo-moos or something?
No. But she would just call her. She'd just start calling her that one day, and then that's just what it was. She would, like,
That's funny.
answer the phone and be like, "Hey, Moo." Like, that is so weird. And this didn't conversation. She would just, and so, like, I'm saying mom, she'd say moo. My mom was not a heifer. Take that back, Bobby.
Rude.
Yeah, it was, but it was weird to me.
I feel like Bobby needs a dose of my nanny.
Yes, send her pasta throwing.
No, that's my
juju.
Nana. My nanny.
Oh, okay.
My nanny is the one who was a truck driver. No, Bobby, you don't want to meet her. Trust me. Yeah, you're gonna need a dose of that real quick.
My mom was called Nut Nut by all her grandkids. Sorry.
Nut Nut? Why Nut Nut? What's the?
That sounds like knock knock. Knock knock. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're about to.
You'll know when you know.
Oh, you'll know. Trust me.
I don't know, but I bet it comes out of a can of whoop-ass.
Oh! Not a can. Okay, it's not a can. It's bigger than a can.
It's like
Put it that way.
It's like a whole case.
It's a whole truckload. Okay, it's not a can. It's not a case. It's a truckload. And you highly doubt it? All right. Bet.
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. Bet.
Hello.
I'm going to call my aunt right now and be like, yo, set this up and have Nani just say this to Bobby.
He needs a dose.
Gabby eats from a can. You eat from a can. Down by the river.
Oh my gosh. In a van. But
not even in a van.
FAFO branded cans of whoop-ass. That's right. We may not know what direction to throw them in, but we are going to throw them. They'll hit somebody. We'll just throw them in every direction.
Just toss over our shoulder, just accidentally ding some woman in the knee, and she'll be like, I was like, oh, I didn't mean to hit you, but, you know.
Sorry. Collateral damage. It's not called a crick. No. The cans know. Yes, they do. That's right. Snipe says, I guess when my sister was a little kid, she called her that after she was babysat by her aunt, and it remerged years later.
Nut Nut?
Nut Nut.
All right. I mean, hey.
Suddenly the moo doesn't seem so bad.
No, the moo. I mean, I was expecting, I don't know, Nut Nut. Maybe she the kid couldn't pronounce a certain word. You know what I mean? Or they pronounced it Nut Nut. Or, you know how like little kids can't pronounce certain like letters and stuff, so they say something and it sounds like something else?
Yep.
Or maybe she was like a grandma who like made a lot of roasted nuts or something, so they called her Nut Nut. You know, like, I don't know.
Glad you didn't say you like nuts, because you know this chat would have been like, Bad Dazzler would have been like, what's up, ladies? You guys have broken my brain.
Oh no, my nanny is not my size. You should be scared. You should be scared, real scared.
She's bigger. I guess.
She's
I'd
bigger.
never met her. I don't know.
No, she is. She's even her Big Bertha.
Oh. Okay.
You know how what AJ just said about Moo? Big Bertha and Moo formed my nanny, and then she transformed into a truck driver her whole life with quite a mouth on her. It's severe.
My mom was not this moo size.
No, I know. That's not what I was implying.
I know. You know. I'm just in my mom's defense.
Yeah. AJ's mom was not the size of a cow, okay?
She was not. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, back to the the other
Well, she did
show.
have 6 kids.
I saw that. I was like, well, that it explains it. What's up, Ash?
Oh, my little croissant.
Sorry.
Big
Wait,
Bertha.
who's the size of a cow? Not my mom.
Not
Maybe
AJ's mom.
maybe Gabby's aunt. No, not her
No,
aunt. Her noni.
no.
She has a
Nani's
nana and a noni or a nani, and I don't have any idea.
my nanny, which is my mother's mom, has a cow-sized attitude.
Okay.
Okay, we'll put it that way.
All right.
Gabby has a cow. Only on Tuesdays. Although it could be right now. You never know. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
leaning
yeah.
more towards Nut. Okay? That's the most easiest thing I ever done heard. We're just going to call everyone Nut. All right? From now on.
That's just the name from now on. We're just, everybody's that. There.
That's it.
Oh, okay, I get it. I thought we were talking about Lizzo. We were not talking about Lizzo. Wait, isn't she thin now? Didn't she, like, lose her weight? I mean,
I think she went on that Ozempic, didn't she?
have you seen the videos of Oprah going around? Holy
No, what happened to Oprah
weird
now?
looking. She's freaking tiny, but she has a giant head. So she's got this big giant head on this little
Yeah.
tiny body.
So basically, she's her own bobblehead, for real.
I mean, it's like,
look who's in chat.
I
guys,
see her.
Guys,
But
put them up.
you
put 'em
guys
up,
know what to
Put
do.
them up.
There
Put 'em up.
they are. There they are. This is what you're getting, Bree.
Unbelievable.
You're getting all the shoes for that text that you just sent me. No,
Dang. No, absolutely
It's
not.
not acceptable. Also,
I don't know.
those-
I don't know what
those-
you sent her, but that's what.
nobody.
This is what our decision was when you came into chat, was to send you flip flops.
The choclas or whatever. They're the shoes that hurt. What text did you just send? You just sent it.
Oh boy, maybe that was Nut.
Oh no, they're not. They're not flip flops. They're not.
No.
They are shoes that people use to beat their kids with, apparently, or beat somebody else up with.
Ash is like a bunch of flip flops, question mark. She's like, I don't want to be left out, so I'm just gonna do
Yeah,
this
she's
and
like-
a question mark at the.
They're not wearing shoes. They're hitting shoes. We've already heard testimony. She took them off and she hit the defendant with them.
Wearing shoes.
Remember, I told you last try we had sitting shoes.
Yeah.
Now we have hitting
that's
shoes.
Yeah.
Who knows what we're gonna get next?
You know what? I'm waiting for an Italian mom to get up there because you know what? They're gonna talk about the cucchiata, and then what? There's no emoji.
Because I don't know what that
for-
is.
There's no emoji for a wooden spoon. There's no emoji for that.
What's up, John? She did win the knife fight with the shoes. I will say that. Too bad the other girl didn't have hers on. Spitting shoes.
The knife fighting shoes. Good thing she didn't have her knife fighting shoes on. Dang it! Nut would have won.
You're not innocent. You're not innocent at all. I was going to reply back to that text message. No. There, I replied. Do we have eating shoes?
No.
Really? There's no wooden spoon emoji? Ah, they're violent. We all know wooden spoons are violent.
There's a spoon emoji, but it's a metal spoon. It's not a wooden spoon.
Yeah, nobody got hit with those.
What, the metal one?
Yeah, everybody always talks about the wooden spoon. Or the wooden... Yeah, no, metal spoons. All right, we've been like...
What?
I don't even know what... Oh my gosh. Bree.
Ash. Whack.
Bree, the one you sent like 10 minutes ago to the group. That's like a book.
Wait, maybe that wasn't her.
No, it was her.
Maybe that was Baby Pickle.
See, wooden spoons hurt more. See, that's why nobody uses the metal spoon.
I'm telling
a tree
you, trust me.
plus a spoon. Wooden spoon. There, you happy?
No, I'm telling you. Oh, I used to get hit with my mom's flip-flops, too. She would wait till you get out of the shower. Your skin was wet. She'd whack you with it.
How? Good grief.
Yeah. Whatever basically was right next to her.
You had to get a switch?
Oh, yep.
Did you go get a switch from the whipping tree? Like, dang.
Did you have to get a switch from Home Depot? Like a light switch?
No, you go get a switch from the tree.
I know what that is. Mm-hmm.
Yikes. All right. Well,
now
that we've all talked about our abuse. Like, holy shit. Or from... Wow. Shoes, spoons, and switches. Oh my. And we all survived. Okay, good. Y'all had it easy. I will say I did. So, anyways, back to somebody who didn't. Well, I don't know. I guess Rachel had it easy. She lost. No, she didn't lose. I guess she won or she lost. Depends on how you want to see it. She's the defendant in this trial. And we have heard from Ashley Lovelady, who John Gary was very nice to tell us is not a lovely lady. She's got quite the rap sheet, apparently. Jalissa Smith, she was there, but she did not witness the fight. And then we heard from Janet Camacho, who is the sister of the man at the center of all this. His name is Joshua. He had a child with another woman, started dating Sarah, the victim, and was still with Rachel. I don't know. I don't know what they saw in him. I'll tell you what.
He was a dang hussy, I'll tell you that much.
He definitely was. And he didn't... Who was it? Was it Ashley that said they didn't really ever say that they were dating anybody because he didn't want to have that label because he wanted to basically just go be with whoever he wanted to be with whenever he wanted to be with them. And I think those girls were just expected to be there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what happened to those kind of people?
Yes, the little boy.
You mean the little boy? Yes. You know what happens to those kind of people? Their peen falls off because they think they can just hop around without protection, and they don't know the real world. So don't be sticking your peen in whatever comes around, I tell you. Don't be having a stop sign love circle.
He did throw his peen.
He did. He threw it. He threw it in every hollow he could think of.
He did throw his seeds. He liked to do that.
He even dunked that. You know?
Too much friction. Yes.
Straight net.
So, I have a song for that. One moment, and it shall be in Discord. So tonight we're going to hear a taped testimony from Dustin Grimes. He is, at this point in time, in 2010, is in the military, and he is in Korea. Not North Korea, I don't believe. I think South Korea, because I don't think we send people to North Korea because we'd never get them back. But, so we're going to hear from him first. It's, okay, this 2010, it's on a flat screen TV. I don't know why we don't have a better angle of it, because from what we've seen in court, where I think Sarah Ludemann's parents are sitting, there's a camera person like right there. But I do know that the jury's over on that side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to watch a lot of this taped testimony from a weird angle. So it's really I can't do anything about it. He fled to South Korea to escape all the violent women. He may have.
You never know.
I mean, they would. Wait, from North Korea, they would send Joshua back. They'd be like, we don't want the competition.
Maybe that's
But,
what it is. Maybe that's where it comes from. Nut nut.
my God.
You know, it's just a tribe of women that are called nut nut, and the men are just trying to escape the tribe of nut nut.
Oh my God.
You know, so they're just fleeing. They're fleeing as fast as they can. Sorry, guys. This is where my brain goes. Sorry, it's just where it went. I'm trying to still make sense of nut nut.
Well, run away.
Yeah.
We'll start with that. He's the last young witness for right now, until we hear a nut nut. And then we will hear from Officer Benjamin Simpkins and Sergeant Tina, I don't know how to say her last name, Trehy. Y'all can say it however you want to until we hear how she says it.
I will not say it at all. Thank you.
So
I won't say that because maybe I will, but we'll just hold off for now.
So and then we get into Monday. It looks like we will have we'll have the lead investigators and the medical examiner on Monday, and on Tuesday we start the defense. So this is a quick trial.
Sup?
It's pronounced Trehy. No, I can't do that. Trehy. I don't know how it's pronounced. What's up, Jess? Thank you for coming in and saving us. Also, Jess, thank you for Florida for giving us another great trial.
Hey, Jess, have you ever heard of Nut Nut? Send me your thoughts in Discord privately, so I know what's going on.
Also, you guys and your damn beans in Discord. I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm not even looking back. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, don't.
Frozen. I'm just watching frozen bean popsicles get made.
No. Oh my God.
And
I told Ash no. I told her no. It's gross.
She didn't save us. She's going to join us in our madness. You don't want it.
Never mind. Just go about your day. You're fine.
Yeah. Have you heard of Nut Nut?
Have you heard of Nut Nut? Do you even know what Nut Nut is? Where did Nut Nut originate from is what we're trying to find out, but, you know.
I can't believe we've said Nut Nut all this time and we haven't conjured Bad Dazzler yet. Like,
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying every time something like this comes up, like, where the heck is Bad Dazzler when you need him?
Yeah.
You know he'd show up. He'd show up with, like, a wet rose or something, you know, like in the chat, like the wet emoji with the rose emoji, you know, something. I mean, where is he? Someone summon him.
It's like, I thought we did. I was saying, ask Dazzler and Haley about the beans. That doesn't help.
You did.
Bobby.
Well,
no, I'm just saying that I can't say. Anyways, I can't explain that one.
Oh my God.
Yep. So
yeah, sure.
Anyways, I have adjusted the sound on this the best I can for the tape testimony. I did a test stream and it sounded okay on my computer when I played it back just through the computer speakers, but it's so hopefully it'll be okay for everybody. You just may have to turn it up. I have it up as best I can, and to get it. Say boobs.
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 Hey, Bad Dazzler, what do you think of boobs and nut?
Breastises.
Breastises and
Not
nuts.
not the bean. Jeez. Multiples of beans. That doesn't help, Bobby.
Boobs, 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 boobs.
Boob, 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 boob would be a weird grandma name. Here's boob, boob, and nut.
Boob boob would be like, I don't know, and then the other one would be called like nut. So like maybe nut would be grandpa and boob would be grandma. In another world, maybe. Like in another world, that would be like the word for grandma and grandpa. Boob and nut. You know what I mean?
Hello, Super T. I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, Super T. You just
My
jumped right in,
apologies.
didn't you?
My apologies. We've been derailed really, really quick tonight, and
I could be crap. It's the same
See you,
thing.
Bree.
It's the same thing.
See you
Bye,
tomorrow,
Bree.
Bree. Wang wang. No. Bip bip. What? And boop bop is grandma?
Get out of here. There's no
Bip bip is grandpa and boop bop is grandma?
No. That's robot talk. That doesn't count.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to hit play. We're going into the courtroom.
Meanwhile, I'm going to research this tomorrow, and I'm going to figure this out. And then I'm going to come back Monday and give you guys an answer. So hopefully, I figure this out for you guys.
Innie and outie? No. Snipe.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not, no, Snipe. No, that one specifically is not the same thing.
Big Wang is great grandpa.
I mean, that could be real. You call him Big Dub, Big W.
Big W.
Big W, GBW, Great Big W, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. He could point north, south, east, or west. And I'm gonna
I don't have a compass on me. Good Lord, can we stop this?
He's like, I'll be your compass.
Helicopter.
Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. All right.
DVD or the tape is State's Exhibit number 6 that's going to be entered into evidence.
Well, no, it's not.
Oh, that's right. It's just been played. You're right. You're
Okay.
absolutely right.
All right, it's just going to be played, and it's not going to be introduced in evidence, so make sure that doesn't go back with the jury.
Thank you, Judge. Are we marking it or taking custody of it, or you're just playing?
No, it's not going to. We're just
You
playing.
can go ahead and mark it, and then you can take custody of it, but make sure it doesn't go back to the jury
Correct.
when they deliberate.
Your Honor, there was only one issue, and it's a flat screen monitor, and I know the juror is going to be furthest over here and furthest over there. It's going to be kind of a dark screen, so if you can just instruct them, they can move where they need to see it. That's fine.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's bring them on in. Oh, and the defense has no objection at this time to the introduction of State's Exhibit number 1, A, B, and C, a composite exhibit, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so they're admitted into evidence. All right, let's bring them on in. Very good. Members of the jury, the next witness that the state plans on calling is Dustin Grimes. He is currently unavailable and out of the country. The state and the defense and the court knew a few months back that he was going to be unavailable at the time of the trial. So what happened is his testimony was taken in lieu of his trial testimony a few months back. And at this time, we're going to show you that DVD of the testimony. So this is done in lieu of him appearing because he is unavailable to appear today. So this will be just like his trial testimony today, only it'll be on the DVD, which we'll be showing you momentarily. Now, on the DVD, evidence is introduced. And on the DVD, they will refer to State's Exhibit 3, a composite exhibit 3A, 3B, and 3C. But they have been introduced in this trial as State's Exhibit 1, A, B, and C. So they'll refer to it as 3A, B, and C on the DVD. But when you go back and deliberate, you'll be able to take with you any and all evidence. And you should keep in mind that when they're referring to 3A, B, and C on the DVD, those exhibits are actually introduced in this trial as State's Exhibit 1A, 1B, and 1C. Everybody understand that? Not all that complicated. All right. So, State, who's your next witness?
Dustin Grimes.
All right, let's play the tape, as they say.
Your Honor, if I may approach to get the exhibits.
All right, and then on the DVD, when Mr. Grimes is being shown exhibits, then Ms. Hanowitz is going to hold up the exhibit that the witness was referring to on the DVD. Okay?
About moving it.
Oh, and since plenty of seats are available, it's kind of like at the Rays game. If you want to move to a different spot so you can see better, you can go ahead and do that. All right?
And reposition.
Yes, you may reposition. And I don't know if you want me to do anything with the lights, if there's a lot of glare or not. I don't know. Let's. Well,
Could they not get a big screen?
Okay.
Holy crap. I didn't realize it was tiny.
State, please call your next witness.
State calls Dustin Grimes.
He did talk crap about the Rays. This is 2010. They're probably better now. I know they're better now.
Confirm that any testimony given today will be the truth. So please have a seat in the witness chair so you can put yours to the court.
Good morning, sir. Ms. Hanowitz, you may inquire.
Good afternoon. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Dustin Grimes.
How do you spell your last name for the record?
Grimes.
And what's your date of birth, Dustin?
December 6th, 1987.
Okay. And where do you currently live?
Nellis Park, Florida.
Are you married?
Yes.
What's your wife's name?
Kendra Grimes.
Are you in the military? In which, are you in the Army?
Yes.
How long have you been with the Army?
Since September 9th.
Now, are you going away to Korea?
Yes.
And when are you leaving?
I fly out Monday, but I fly out to Korea on the 6th of April.
Okay. And you fly from another state?
Yes.
On Monday, you're flying out from Florida?
To Maryland.
And then from Maryland to Korea?
Yes.
How long are you going to be stationed over there?
Between 1 to 3 years.
Now, do you know why you're here today?
Yes.
Do you remember an incident that happened at Shamira's house back in April 15th?
Yes.
You remember that? Okay. What is your relationship to Javier LaBoy?
We've been friends since probably like middle school. 7th grade. We've known each other.
And what were you doing that evening with him?
I was just on my way home. I saw him outside. I figured I'd stop by, see how things were going. We haven't seen each other in a while.
So you were just hanging out type of thing?
Yes.
And where were you hanging out? Were you inside or outside the home?
We're outside on the front yard.
And while you were hanging out with Javier in the front yard, at some point in time, did you learn someone was going to come to the location?
Yes.
And who was coming?
Rachel.
And what was your understanding why she was coming?
So Javier and her could go.
Sorry?
So Javier and Rachel could go get something to eat to try to get her mind off of the argument that she was in.
And you didn't know anything, you didn't know specifics about what was going on?
No.
Do you know around what time this happened?
I believe it was around 11 o'clock or so. It was late at night.
It was late at night?
Yes.
Did she arrive to your location? Did she make it there?
Yes.
And when Rachel arrived, was she with someone or was she alone?
She was alone.
And what vehicle was she driving?
Red Saturn.
Where did she park this vehicle?
On the curb of the front yard.
And when she arrived, what did you guys do?
Javier and Rachel started to talk a little bit. She was on and off the phone. And then Javier and I were just leaning against my car and just talking as she was on her phone.
Okay. Did you know Rachel?
Not really personally.
Describe what contact you've had with her, if any, in the past.
We've probably talked a few times. I knew where she had worked. I've known of her. I've never personally known her.
How would you describe her demeanor while she was there?
Like upset and a little raged at the same time, I guess, as far as the situation.
You said that she was upset and enraged. What caused you to believe, what was she doing that caused you to believe that she was upset or enraged?
As she was on her phone, she was yelling and screaming on the phone consistently.
You didn't know exactly what she was yelling, right?
No.
While she was on the phone, what were you doing?
Continue talking to Javier.
Were you all in the same area? Standing around the same area?
Yes. Yes.
Was this occurring in front of Javier's house?
Yes.
Okay. In what area was she talking on the phone? What area was she at?
She would pace back and forth around her car and just the front yard.
So while she was talking on the phone, she was pacing around her car in the front yard?
Yes.
And where were you and Javier at this time?
We were still up against my car.
And your car was located where?
On the front yard.
Was it in the driveway?
It was just off the side of the driveway in the yard.
Okay. Would it help you if I show you a picture to point it out?
No.
Okay. So it was in the driveway by the side of the yard?
Yes.
Okay. At some point in time, how long was she arguing on the phone?
I honestly couldn't say.
Did at some point in time she leave?
Yes.
And did at some point in time a vehicle pass by at a rapid speed?
Yes.
Did the vehicle pass by before she left or after she left?
Before.
Let's talk about the vehicle that passed by. What did you observe?
I saw the vehicle come flying around the corner and swerve at Rachel as if they were going to try to run her over. And then about 5 minutes afterwards, she got directions from Javier as to where she was going to go, and she had left. She was gone about another 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. You said that Javier gave her directions as to where she was going to go. What did you hear?
I just knew that she was going to leave. I heard that she was going to leave. She was either going to Josh Camacho's or over to Sarah's house. And when she got back, she said that she was just sitting there, and she was talking to Javier about it.
Okay. When she came back, so she left 5 minutes. When she came back and she told him what she did.
Yes.
Right? And can you explain a little bit better what she said that she did when she left?
All I heard was that she was just sitting in the car over by the house that she had gone to.
Okay. So she had gone to a location, just sat in the car for a little bit and came back?
Yes.
Okay. And it was your understanding that it was either Joshua's house, or somewhere where Joshua was at, or Sarah?
Yes.
When she came back, what was her demeanor? Was she still angry, upset?
She was actually leading. Over.
She was still upset as far as the situation, and still on the phone arguing.
Was she still screaming at the time?
Yes.
At some point in time, did she make a statement that she was going to kill someone?
Yes.
Okay. What was the statement that she made?
I'm going to kill that fucking bitch.
Do you know in what context or what was going on when she made this statement?
She was talking to Javier, and at the time I thought that she was just expressing how she had felt, just a figure of speech. I didn't really take it seriously.
At some point in time, did she show you a knife?
Yes.
What was that?
That was before the car had came by. She showed us saying that it was just for protection. We told her to put it away. There's no need to even have it. And we had watched her, supposedly she had put it away. But we don't know how she ended up with it again.
So somehow you knew you thought that she had put the knife away.
Yes.
You never saw it or retrieve the knife again, correct?
No.
Now, after she returned when she was gone for 5 minutes, and she was still upset and on the phone, and she made a statement that you just told us. Did anything else happen? What happened next?
About 10 minutes later, the van pulls up. As the van is put in the park, the three girls get out of the van at the same time. At that time, Rachel was already making her way towards Sarah, toward the driver's side in front of the vehicle.
Now, during her approaching the fence,
Judge, we have defense depot exhibit number 2 and defense depot exhibit number 1. The state's depot exhibit number 1. I think the state is going to offer them as the state deposit exhibit. I have no objection. We used the deposition this morning.
All right, well, obviously they're not going to be deposition exhibits now. Do you want to get them into evidence at this point?
yes,
All right, so this will be state's exhibit for this hearing. It would be
3A through 3B.
okay.
And they were attached. They were attached to the deposition, Judge.
Okay.
Is that what you were doing?
You may.
showing you what's been pre-marked State Exhibit 3A, okay? Do you recognize that picture?
Yes.
How do you recognize that picture?
That is where everything had happened.
Okay. Now, and you saw this earlier this morning at your deposition?
Yes.
Okay. And you had made certain markings on this picture, correct?
Yes.
As to where all the parties were?
Yes.
Okay. Now, and Jay, if you want to come over here, I'm going to show. Now, I'm showing you what's been entered into evidence of State Exhibit 3A, okay? And if you can show the judge, okay, what your markings are, okay? Where were you and Javier standing?
We were leaning here up against my car.
Okay. And that was at the time the van arrived, correct?
Yes.
You may want to put this on Elmo if you know how that works.
I could try.
I did.
Okay.
If the bell's out for an envelope, so. One of my duties is right.
Now, I don't know if the camera picks up Elmo or not. I know it picks up the witness. I don't know of Elmo. I do want you to do this. Why don't you have the witness step down, okay? And he can face toward the camera.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to see too, and then the camera can pick it up and I can see. Because if you're just showing me, then the camera's not going to be able to see. So why don't you have him step down?
You step down a second.
All right, because I'm not sure if the camera picks up Elmo over there. I don't think it does on second thought.
Can you stand right around here? Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now.
All right, well, just...
I'm going to try to do this. Okay. I'm showing you what's been remarked on the exhibit. You said that you marked where you were standing and Javier was standing with your initials, correct?
Yes.
And it's beside your vehicle that's in the driveway?
Yes.
And that's in the picture, correct? And you were there at the time the van pulled up? Okay. Now, you also marked in the same picture, or actually in another... Yeah, in this picture where Rachel was standing, correct? And you marked the area where you thought she was standing with a circle and a letter R. Okay. And that area that you marked is the area, the side panel on the driver's side of her vehicle. Now, was she facing you guys or facing the street? Okay, she was facing the house and she was standing by her vehicle by the front panel on the side.
I'm going to object to the nature of this. Answer the question.
All right, I'll sustain the objection.
So, I'm trying to clear what you're saying. She's standing here on the side of the vehicle. Okay. And it is the front by the hood, right? Okay. Between the front of the vehicle and...
The witness can answer.
Well, here's the problem, though. He's pointing an area out, and then it has to be on the record where it is he's pointing. So if he can be really specific, that's fine. But otherwise, the lawyer can say where it is, and then if you disagree that that's the spot where he's pointing, then we can go ahead and put that on the record, and then I guess I can decide where it is he's pointing. All right, so overruled.
Can we give him a shot at it? See if he can answer it.
All right, describe as best as you can exactly where Rachel was standing in relationship to the car.
She was sitting in the front driver's side, the vehicle facing the house. And then the van pulled up, she started to walk in front of the vehicle.
Okay. And that was at the same time the van pulled up?
Yes.
Now, did you mark in this picture with a line where she was heading to?
Yes.
And it has an arrow?
Yes.
And you also marked her initials on it?
Yes.
Okay. And at the time that she started walking to the van, where were you at?
So
the air aisle. Now, you said that when the van pulled up, the girls came out. Tell me where the girls were by name. Okay.
Sarah got out, she went up the vehicle in front of the vehicle.
Okay. Well, let's go to that real quick. I'm showing you what's pre-marked as State Exhibit 3D.
Sarah got out, she walked around the driver's side door, and the front corner of the driver's side of the van. And the other two girls had got out at the same time, after they were just standing on the side of the vehicle.
On the grass area?
Probably on the grass in the street.
Okay.
Just in that area.
Okay. And let me make it clear. You drew, in this picture, you drew a line with the initial SL, correct? And there's an arrow, right? And then there's an X that marks the spot, correct? Okay. And that's the spot where the confrontation between Rachel and Sarah took place? Okay. And to make it clear, this is on the driver's side of the van. Okay. And it is right by, I guess, kind of in front by where the headlight is area?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
You have to speak up, sir, all right?
Yes, thank you.
now, again, I'm showing you what's been pre-marked as State Exhibit 3A. You circled an area and you marked it JC and JS area, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does that represent?
That is the area that the other two girls were standing in.
Okay, so they were standing within this area?
Yes.
But you don't know the exact location?
No.
Okay. When you say they were standing in this area, was the fight already taking place between Sarah and Rachel?
Yes.
Approximately how long was the interaction between Sarah and Rachel?
About 3 or 4 seconds.
Okay. So it was
fairly quick.
It was fairly quick. Okay. Now, from your vantage point, what did you see happen?
As they met up with each other, Sarah had, Rachel wasn't there, and they were punching each other at the same time. Sarah got in 3 or 4 punches, and Rachel was punching the downward motion, Rachel thought was punching, and they broke it up. Rachel started walking off 5 foot the yard. Sarah and sat back down inside the vehicle.
Now, could you, I know it's hard, when they met up with each other, could you tell exactly who did the first hit?
No.
You just saw them, I think you described it, lock up?
Yes.
Okay. And then it was just each one hitting each other?
Yes.
After that, you stated that Sarah went to her vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. When Rachel started walking away, what happened? And you can have a seat again, because I'm not going to show you.
As Sarah sat back down inside the vehicle, one of the other girls had started to go after Rachel.
Do you know if she was saying anything?
They was just swearing at her. I couldn't hear exactly what she was saying.
Okay. Was this a girl that was in the passenger seat in the front or the passenger seat in the back, if you recall?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
They started to fight a little bit. She had taken off her sandal and started to hit Rachel with it.
What did you guys do at this time?
We were just standing there, not wanting to try to get involved.
Why is that?
Because at that time, the other girl had noticed that Sarah was stabbed, and that's when we noticed that she did have a knife.
Okay. I'm going to backtrack real quick. You said the other girl noticed that Sarah was stabbed. Did you notice this girl go towards Sarah, or where Sarah was?
No.
Okay. So, Rachel's fighting with this other girl, correct?
Yes.
And at one point you hear that Sarah's stabbed. What do you hear? Six-sided number.
This is from what individual is saying
It's
this?
the person who saw her first and noticed and screamed out that she was stabbed.
Overall.
I just heard that she was, Rachel had stabbed her, and...
Did you notice the knife at that time?
Yes. And the other girl that was beating up Rachel had started to drag her across the yard by her hair, and they finally broke it up. Rachel walked toward the backyard of Javier's house, and that's when me and Javier went over to Sarah, and he'd taken off his shirt to try to apply pressure on the wound.
When Rachel went to the backyard of Javier's house, do you know what she did?
No.
Were you concerned that Rachel had a knife? Is that why you did not get involved?
Yes.
Did Amir also notice the knife?
Objection, John. Now we're speculating.
Succinct.
You said, how long did the altercation between Rachel and the other girl that came out happen?
Oh, only about like a minute. It wasn't very long.
Was this after you had heard the scream that Sarah was stabbed?
All right, I think that's the defendant's mother. She looks like her, except she's brunette. And her dad, or whatever. They look like the defendant's parents. And then the other bigger dude at the other end of the, that we keep seeing with the glasses on his forehead, I do believe that is the victim's parents. Sticky, thank you for being a member for 12 months. I do appreciate it. And nobody's making margaritas in the courtroom, although we probably all need one. It's just this horrible little teeny tiny TV that we're only getting a side angle view of for some reason. There's a cameraman person, because I think it's a woman, over at the other end, and I don't know if they're just scared they're going to show the jury or what. But yeah, this kind of sucks.
They were fighting before she was noticed that she was stabbed. Altogether, it was about a minute that they were fighting.
Okay. So you said that you went over to where she was?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm showing you what three marks as State's Exhibit C. Do you recognize this picture?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
That is Sarah's van and where she was lying.
Okay. And had you marked this picture earlier at your deposition and marked the spot that you believe she was lying at when you got to her?
Yes.
Okay. And did you put her initials there?
Yes.
Okay. So if you can show us exactly and point to the picture where you had observed her when you came to her aid.
She was laying right here.
Okay. Was she responsive?
No.
Did you didn't know her personally. How did you know her?
I've known of her. I've just heard different things about her.
And did you know any of the other two girls?
No.
And just to try to clarify the record a little, could you describe the two other girls that you saw, or the girl that you saw fighting with Rachel after she fought with Sarah?
Not exactly.
Okay. Was there an African American girl there?
Yes.
Okay. Was she the one that was fighting Sarah, or was the other girl?
She was.
Okay. So they were both kind of, the other girl was Hispanic. Okay, so you don't know. The other question I have for you is when she was talking about, I'm going to go back, I think you said.
Yes.
Did you know who she was talking about?
Yes.
And how did you know that?
Because she kept talking to Javier about Sarah.
Okay, no further questions.
All right, thank you. Cross-examination.
Please report. Still good morning, Dustin. Just have a few questions for you. Is it your testimony that you arrived at Javier's house before Rachel arrived?
Yes.
And the two of you were there just kind of hanging out?
Yes.
And you were hanging out in the front yard. You weren't in the house. You were actually in the front yard driveway area?
Yes.
And you drove your car?
Yes.
Okay. And at the time, you weren't married to Kendra, your current wife?
No.
But you were dating her?
Yes.
Okay. And I think you said in deposition you have not discussed the facts of this case with your wife?
No.
Okay. When Rachel arrived, was it your understanding that she was upset about all the drama that was going on?
Yes.
Okay. And from what you knew, that Joshua had dated all three of the girls, Sarah, Rachel, and Aaron?
Yes.
You knew a little bit about the background?
Yes.
The phone conversations that were taking place, you said that you saw Rachel on the phone conversations that you saw her having, you don't know who she was talking to, do you?
No.
Okay, but it was clear there was a conversation taking place about Josh and Sarah and the triangle that they were involved in.
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you about the statement you said just a moment ago about I'm going to F and kill this bitch. Was that statement before the car drove by, or was that statement after the car drove by?
That was before.
So it didn't happen after the car, after she went to the house or wherever she left and came back to. It was actually before.
Yes.
And that was when she was on the phone and you guys were just hanging out.
Yes.
Okay. Was Javier present, standing there when that statement was made?
Yes.
Okay. In your observations, I'm not asking whether or not he heard it, but was he in a position, like the three of us, the judge, yourself, and myself, where he would be in a position to hear that statement?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have the impression that he heard Rachel make that statement?
Yes.
Okay. In context, that statement that you heard from her, and again, this is before the car drove by and swerved at her. In context, your impressions of that statement was, this was her blowing off steam, another, what was the word we used? Talking smack.
Yes.
Is that what your impression was?
Yes.
Have you heard other people use those kinds of statements?
Yes.
It's something, I hate to say this, but it's something your generation seems to do a lot.
Yes.
Smack.
Yes.
We do it texting wise, we do it on the phone, you do it on Facebook. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So the perception that you had was, at that time when that statement was made, she was talking smack.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the first car that comes by. You remember what color that car was?
No.
Did you recognize the car?
No.
Did you recognize the driver of the car?
No.
You know if it was male or female?
No.
Okay. The car came around and turned the corner, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be fair to describe the turning of the corner as being a very fast and very quick, erratic turn?
Yes.
Okay. Did that draw your attention to the vehicle?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Now, of course, at this point in time, you knew that Rachel was nervous and she was upset about the possibility of being in a fight that night, right?
Yes.
That had been talked about, that she was upset about that.
Yes.
Okay. So when that car came around, that heightened your awareness or her awareness? Did it heighten your awareness because of the speed the car was moving?
I didn't really think much of it. I just thought that it was just somebody just being stupid.
Okay. But you said that that car actually swerved and almost hit Rachel.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, that car came within 1 to 2 feet of striking Rachel.
Yes.
That's what you observed.
Yes.
Rachel was out near the street when this took place.
Yes.
Okay. And so that I'm clear, the car swerved towards Rachel, not away from Rachel, but actually swerved towards Rachel.
Yes.
Okay. Now, at this point in time, your testimony is that Rachel had a conversation with Javier to get directions to Sarah's house or Josh's house. Is that your testimony?
Yes.
And you overheard that conversation?
Yes.
And your testimony is that Josh gave Rachel directions to one of those two homes.
Objection. You just said Josh, it's Javier.
That Javier, we've done that one once, that Javier was giving directions to Rachel to either Josh's house or Sarah's house. Is that your testimony?
That's correct.
Okay. So you physically heard Javier say, you go down here, take a left, take a right, whatever, this is where you go to 102nd or wherever you go. You heard that?
Yes.
At that point in time, it's your testimony that Rachel then got into her car, the red Saturn that you see in these pictures.
Yes.
And she drove off.
Yes.
Is that your testimony?
Yes.
Okay. And then she was gone from somewhere between 5 or 10 minutes.
Roughly about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. And then she then came back.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And then did she park in the exact same spot she was parked in before, or did she park in a different spot?
She's parked in the same spot.
Then she came back roughly 5 minutes later, parked her car, and then approximately 10 minutes after that, the van arrived.
Yes.
Is that your testimony?
Yes.
Okay. So if my rough math is correct, it sounds like from when the car passed by,
yes,
right, there was then a couple-minute conversation with Javier about directions, right?
Yes.
Then Rachel was gone for approximately 5 minutes, right?
Yes.
Then she came back before the van arrived.
Yes.
Okay. During that time, you and Javier were still hanging out in the front yard?
Yes.
Okay. Rachel comes back from wherever she went, and you don't know where she went?
No.
Okay. You don't know what she did?
No.
Okay. She comes back from this trip. She's back at the house for approximately 10 minutes, and then the van appears.
Yes.
Okay. And again, the van comes around at a high rate of speed.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, you described the stop as being really fast. They came in flying in there.
Yes.
And all three girls get out of the car at the exact same time.
Yes.
They fly out of the car.
Yes.
Right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So you see Sarah get out of the driver's seat. She gets out of the car. She gets around the door, and she starts heading towards the front of the car. Right?
Yes.
You see Janet, and we haven't really established, but you know who Janet Camacho is.
Yes.
And you know she's not somebody that you know intimately or are very familiar with, but you know her to recognize her.
That was actually the first night that I've seen her.
Okay, all right. You knew her brother?
Yes.
You went to school with him?
Yes.
Okay. And the first night you saw Janet, so the record clear was that night?
Yes.
Okay. But you saw the person you later knew to be known as Janet get out of the passenger side of the car?
Yes.
Okay. And she got out at the same time as Sarah did?
Yes.
The doors flew open, they came out. And then the third person, who I don't think you knew at all and never met before, she got out at the same time too?
Yes.
Right? So all three of the girls get out of the van at the same time when the van comes to a quick stop?
Yes.
Okay. If that van didn't stop, you'd agree with me, it would have hit that car that was parked directly there?
It could have, yes.
Okay. In fact, it was about 4 or 5 feet from the front of that car, wasn't it?
Yes.
From the distance between you and me?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't ask you this, I want to follow up. When you drew the pictures about where Rachel was located, in your deposition this morning, you said that Rachel may have been sitting or leaning up against the car. She wasn't actually standing, but she was leaning. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Okay. On the hood area?
On the front driver's side area, yes.
On the front driver's side hood area, she was leaning or sitting, or was she standing?
I believe she was leaning up against the vehicle.
Okay. And I realize this happened over almost a year ago, and a lot of things happened very quickly. So all three girls get out of the car at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure a couple of facts are really clear with your testimony today. You never saw Rachel attack Sarah while she was sitting behind the wheel of her minivan, did you?
No.
Okay. So that never happened?
No.
There was never any confrontation while she was sitting in the van?
No.
Okay. You saw the door open up?
Yes.
Do you know if the engine was still running?
I honestly couldn't say.
It happened that fast, it was all
Yes.
crazy. In fact, I think you said before you thought there was going to be a cat fight.
Yes.
Okay. So she flies out, Rachel comes up, they both meet somewhere near the front panel headlight of the minivan.
Yes.
Halfway between Rachel's car and halfway between the van.
Yes.
Okay. If you're sitting in the driver's seat and this is the front part of the car, okay, would this be in the area, somewhere in this area that they were engaged?
It was about the front driver's side corner around the headlight.
Closer to this?
Yes.
Somewhere in this thing. Okay. Both girls were moved towards each other.
Yes.
Is it also your testimony that you saw Sarah grab Rachel by the hair?
Yes.
Okay. And you saw her land 3 or 4 punches to the head?
Yes.
You also saw Rachel flailing?
Yes.
But at that point in time, you didn't know if she had the knife or didn't have the knife?
That's correct.
You don't know if she stabbed Sarah or not?
Yes.
Okay. You don't find out until later when somebody yells out that there had actually been an injury, a severe injury?
That's correct.
Okay. Then the fight was over between the two of them?
Yes.
4 or 5 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. And as soon as that fight was over, Rachel turned and started to walk away.
Yes.
She turned and walked towards the house. Sarah actually got out and around and got back into the van and was sitting in the front passenger seat, in the driver's seat.
In the driver's seat, yes.
Okay. You saw her get into the van.
Yes.
At that point in time, then Janet jumps Rachel, engages in the fight with Rachel.
Yes.
You see her grab her by the hair.
Yes.
You see her starting to beat her profusely.
Yes.
At that point in time, Rachel's doing nothing but getting beaten down.
Yes.
Okay. This went on for almost a minute, I think your testimony was.
Yes.
It was clear when that van arrived, in your opinion, that there was going to be a fight and a beatdown that night, wasn't it?
I didn't actually think that there was going to be a fight. I thought that they were just going to start yelling at each other and then just leave.
And then all hell broke loose.
Yes.
Let me ask you about the third person that was there. Her name is Joshua Smith. I don't think you know her.
No.
Okay. At the time she got out of the van and was standing somewhere near Joshua Camacho, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know whether or not she was going to engage in the fight or be involved in that in any way?
No.
Okay. Did you see her go over there and try to stop Janet?
No.
Talk to Janet?
She was telling Janet that she just wants to go ahead and go because of her child.
Because of Jaleesa's child?
I've just heard her say because of the child.
Okay. But when she got out of the van, you don't know whether or not she was going to be part of a gang that was going to be involved in a fight that night.
No.
The fight that was taking place between Janet and Rachel, that appeared to be Janet beating Rachel, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't Rachel fighting Janet. It was a beatdown by Janet against Rachel.
Yes.
Okay. And Janet began fighting Rachel, and follow this if you will, before Jaleisha said somebody's been stabbed.
Yes.
Or Sarah's been stabbed.
Yes.
Okay. So it was, if we're talking about timing, we've got the van pulling up really quickly, almost out of control.
Yes.
Doors fly open. Sarah comes around the front. Rachel comes to the front of her car. They meet halfway in the middle by the front panel.
Yes.
They engage in a 4 to 5 second fight. Sarah goes back and gets in her car. Rachel starts walking. Immediately, immediately Janet is now engaged in a fight, beating Rachel down.
Yes.
Okay? And that lasted approximately a minute. And during that fight, just so that we're clear, Janet had not heard from Jaleesa that there had been a fatal stab wound or a stab wound.
Yes.
Correct?
That's correct.
So she didn't know that there was a stab, didn't know that any of that was involved. It was all a continuation of an ongoing, very quick, explosive event.
Yes.
At some point in time, while Janet is beating down Rachel, you then hear Jaleesa say
That Sarah has been stabbed.
Sarah has been stabbed. At that point in time, Sarah is outside the car now?
Yes.
If I can have a moment, Judge, you may. Just have a moment to look at my notes, Judge. Given the circumstance, no problem. Everything's there. That was for the last pretrial, not for this pretrial.
We're almost done with this one, Sticky. Then we'll get to people back in court. We'll get to see them.
said that you saw Sarah grab Rachel's hair, pull it downward. Can you just kind of demonstrate for me how her head was not bent over like this, but at what point was it down?
I don't know if she actually pulled her down. I just know that she grabbed her by the hair like that. I don't know if she yanked her head down. I just know that she grabbed her by the hair and started punching her.
And the blows were to her head?
Yes.
I think that's
Right, any regret?
Yes. Going back to when you observed that car swerve, did you or Javier try to pull her out of the way?
No, we were standing still by up against my car when that came by.
Did she move?
I believe she did.
Okay. Did strike that. The defense attorney was asking you about the location of everything where it happened. You're ready to point to where everybody was in that picture, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And at one point, he characterized it as halfway by the front panel where they met. But in the picture where you marked, that's not halfway in the front panel. It was towards the headlight.
In front of the vehicle. It was in front of the vehicle on the driver's side, about in the headlight area.
Okay.
What vehicle?
Of the van.
Of the van. Okay. So they made up, to make the record clear, where the headlight is of the van on the driver's side, the driver's headlight.
Yes.
Okay. Do you see Rachel Wade here today?
Yes.
Okay. Can you please point her out and describe an article of her clothing that she's wearing?
All right.
Yeah, but since we're perpetuating, I want to...
All right, go ahead.
For future.
Yes. Can you just point her out by an item that she's wearing?
Right there with the white top on.
Okay. So the record reflects that the witness has identified the defendant.
The record shall so reflect.
Thank you. No further questions.
Anything else?
Stipulate this curtain.
Thank you. All right, sir, you may step down.
Glad we got through that. That was horrible.
We still have some lights out. No, let me see. No, it's not going to work. I guess that's as good as it gets. All right, members of the jury, that's all the testimony that we're going to hear today. We will be in recess for the evening in a few moments. Let me ask you this. Some people really like to watch the news and they can't really go through the day without watching the news, and other people have absolutely no desire to watch the news. So is there anyone who would really like to watch the news tonight? And the reason I'm asking is because if you do, I can tell you what stations you can watch and what stations you can't watch, because there's a potential there might be something on some of the stations but not on other stations. If you're the kind of people that don't watch the news and you really don't care and you want to watch the ball game or Animal Planet or something, that's fine. If there's anybody who wants to watch the news, I will go ahead and explain what stations you can watch and what stations you can't watch. So is there anyone who would want to watch the news tonight? If you do, that's fine. Just let me know. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. That no one wants to watch the news, but that's fine. Okay, so if you don't want to watch the news, that's fine. So don't watch the news on any station at all tonight, okay? If you want to read today's newspaper, I haven't had a chance to look at the Tampa Tribune, so don't look at that because I haven't been able to see if there's any articles in there or not. So don't read the Tampa Tribune. For the St. Petersburg Times, if you want to read that, just don't read section B, which is the local section. So if you want to read the front page, which is A, or the sports page, which is normally C, I think, or the classifieds or whatever, you can go ahead and read all those, just don't read B. And obviously, do not speak with anyone about the case at all. Don't do any research online. And along with not watching the news, don't go to any news sites at all, because it could come up on just about any of them, because that's the way the internet works nowadays. If it's online on one site, then other sites pick it up, and it could potentially show up anywhere. I mean, it may not show up anywhere, but it potentially could show up anywhere. So don't watch the news, and don't go to any sites that would have any news on it. Okay? Sports is fine.
You can watch ESPN.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
What time tomorrow?
Good question. Come back tomorrow at 10. It's the same situation as it was today. I have a motion calendar that starts at 8:30, and I'm pretty confident we'll be ready at 10. Today we're actually ready about 10, but then I don't think we could actually get going until about 10:20 this morning, and that happens sometimes. But I'm hopeful that I'll be done with my motion calendar at 10. Again, if we don't start right at 10, it's not because we're goofing off, it's because I'm dealing with other cases, but I'm fairly confident we can get done at 10. All right, so we will see you in the morning. Have a good night.
He's like, what's that?
Anything else we need to discuss at this point?
I would like to, in anticipation of the state probably wrapping their case sometime around the noon hour, maybe a little bit longer, I don't know how it will go, I will be giving my opening statement, and I would like to advise the court that I intend to, provided my client does testify, I believe the evidence will bring into issue the issue of the gun. And the text message that was 2 days prior to the incident from Joshua Camacho to Sarah Ludeman saying, put the gun in your backpack. I intend to, through my client, elicit the facts that she knew of the gun, which Joshua denies. And again, we'll have to wait and see if the state will call Joshua tomorrow or whether the state will elect to not call Joshua. And if they don't elect to call Joshua, then I will be asking the court to allow me to call him in my case in chief and treat him as a hostile witness, since the state is electing not to call him. But then I will cross-examine him on those issues, and I'm going to be mentioning that in my opening statement, because I think it clearly goes to my client's state of mind. It goes to what her understanding was. He has testified in depositions that first he testified he didn't have a gun, then he testified he did have a gun, then he testified that he had not discussed the gun with Sarah, then he testified that he didn't recognize the text conveniently the day and a half before the incident, then he testifies that Rachel never knew anything about the gun. But through my client, I know that she will testify that not only did she know about the gun, but he had threatened her with the gun before. And this all leads to her heightened state of mind, which I think is pivotal to the self-defense and defense and justifiable use of deadly force issue that we are putting into play when she testifies. So I'm letting the court know that's what I anticipate doing. I don't know if you want me to do that in a proffer, but I can't really do that in a proffer after I made those statements in opening.
Right, and it's just interesting that it is such a pivotal thing, but she failed to mention it during the immunity hearing. But I don't know what it is that she's going to say tomorrow. Obviously, she would know about the text messages that were supposedly made by Mr. Camacho to Ms. Ludeman. Is that correct?
I'm sorry? Text messages from Josh Camacho's cell phone 2 days before the incident to Sarah Ludeman's cell phone, right, that says put the gun in your bag, from Josh's phone to Sarah's phone.
Okay, and that's not something that Rachel Wade would have known about.
That's correct. I concede that.
All right. So I don't know exactly what Ms. Wade is going to say about the gun. Do you want to tell me at this point so that I have an idea?
Number one, that she's aware of the gun. Number two, that she was threatened by the gun by this young man who's taken in his deposition and said that she does not know anything about the gun, and that was part of her mindset that occurred when she was defending herself and she was in fear that night. Now, and I want to make sure that we're clear. As an officer of the court, I had no good faith basis to address the issue of the gun. Mr. Camacho, in his deposition.
All right, look, that's neither here nor there, all right? But if it was in her mind that Ms. Ludeman had a gun at the time, then you certainly could have asked her if that's why it was that she stabbed the victim that night at the immunity hearing. So you certainly could have asked her that if, in fact, that's what was in her mind, all right? But that's neither here nor there right now, okay?
All right.
So basically then what she's going to say is that she knew that Josh had a firearm and she thought that maybe Sarah would end up with the firearm. Is that what her testimony is going to be?
No, I think her testimony was that she knew that Josh had a firearm. She knew that Josh had threatened her prior to this incident to use the firearm against her, and that because Josh had a firearm, that Josh, Janet, or Sarah, any one of them could have had that firearm, and that she was in fear of a gun being injected into this overall drama.
Well, that sounds pretty speculative, but if that's what her mindset is, if that's what she's going to testify her mindset is, and obviously she can go ahead and testify to that. So she knows that Josh has a gun and that Josh threatened her with a gun in the past, and she's thinking that when they pull up in the vehicle that maybe Josh gave Sarah the gun and then maybe Sarah's going to use the gun so that she had to use the knife. Is that it in a nutshell?
That the gun could be in play.
All right.
She doesn't know exactly, she doesn't know what was being used. She knows that she was being...
All right, so if that's true, then the alleged text message a couple days before from Josh to Sarah wouldn't be relevant because the defendant didn't even know about that. So
I would concede the defendant did not know about that. The difficult part is Joshua conveniently says, I don't remember sending this text.
Okay, well, that really doesn't matter, okay, because it's not relevant at all. So if he's telling the truth about it, or if he's conveniently forgetting about it, or if he's lying about it, it really doesn't matter because it's not relevant. So it's an extrinsic issue. So if she's going to testify that she knew about the gun, that Josh had a gun and she was afraid that Josh may give it to Sarah, that's fine. Then you can corroborate that through Josh that he had a gun and that he threatened her with a gun. So that much can be corroborated. But as far as the text message to Sarah, that is not relevant, so that should not come in.
I will not mention the text message in opening statements, Judge. I may ask the court to allow me to consider some proffer of information if the state calls Joshua on the issue. And the problem is, Judge, about the issue of the gun, in my legal opinion, Joshua has lied in every step of the process.
Okay, that's fine, but the thing is, he's not on trial here, and if it was a relevant issue, then we could go ahead and litigate that all we want. But since Rachel didn't know about the text message, then it doesn't matter if he lied about it or not, because the text message is irrelevant. All right? It's kind of like if you ask him if he was wearing white after Labor Day a couple of years ago, and he's lying about it, and he says, I don't remember, and all of that, it just doesn't matter. Okay? It just doesn't matter. Okay?
Your Honor, I don't understand the hostile witness part. I don't understand why you call Joshua as a hostile witness, which is what the defense mentioned. There's no reason for that, but
all right, well,
I guess we'll deal with that at that point.
Right. Well, if Rachel says that she knew that Josh had a gun and that Josh threatened her, then Mr. Hebert can ask Josh whether or not he has a gun and whether or not he ever threatened Rachel with it. Right. And that's about it, because that's all that Rachel can say, is that Josh had a gun and that she knew that Josh and Sarah were close, obviously, and that's about it.
I agree.
Because she doesn't have any information that Sarah may have the gun.
Okay. But
Besides that, correct?
And I think that's a fair summary, Judge.
Okay.
But I certainly think for purposes of impeaching Josh, in his first deposition, he says he doesn't have a gun. In his second deposition, he then comes back and says he has a gun. In his second deposition, I said, did you discuss the gun with Sarah? No. Then these magical pictures appeared 2 weeks ago, and we have photographs of Josh with a gun on Sarah's phone, in my opinion, taken by Sarah.
Well, it doesn't matter if he discussed the gun with Sarah or not. What matters is the defendant's state of mind at the time. If he did discuss it with Sarah and if the defendant knew about it, then it's relevant. But if the defendant doesn't know about it, it doesn't matter what they talked about in regard to the gun.
Does it not matter about whether or not he's telling the truth from one deposition to another deposition?
Only if it's on a relevant and material matter. All right? Now, if he said at one point that he had a gun and then another point that he didn't have a gun, then when he takes the stand, assuming that he does, he's either going to have to say that, yes, I had a gun, or no, I didn't have a gun. So you're going to have a prior inconsistent statement on that either way, because I think that's relevant whether or not he had a gun.
That's all I'm asking for.
Right, and the reason that that's relevant is because Ms. Wade is going to say that she knew that he had a gun, and that maybe somehow Sarah would end up with the gun. Okay, so that is a relevant and material issue. Okay. So you can impeach him on that, and you are going to be able to impeach him if all that's true, because he's either going to have to say, yes, I had a gun, or no, I didn't. So if he said, yes, I had a gun, then you can impeach him when he said, no, I didn't have a gun. Or if he says, I didn't have a gun, then you can impeach him when he said that he did have a gun. So either way, you're going to impeach him.
And since we're talking about this, the defense version of what was said at the deposition is way different than my understanding of the questions and answers in the deposition. So I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
All right, so sounds like more fun for tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, anything else we need to talk about?
I think that's it, Judge. Have a good night.
Okay, so you know what you can say in opening and what you can't say in opening.
Yes, sir. I will not mention the text message. That's not obviously not coming into evidence. I understand the court's ruling. There will be no conversation about the text message, only what her state of mind was.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Good grief. Holy smokes. Bobby, you may not have thought about that, but I had to follow up with that comment because I was protecting myself. I'll just say that, yes, I was thinking what whoever was thinking. Does she have a homeless shopping cart? It did kind of look like that, didn't it? One sec. All right. These are short witnesses. I probably did put the idea in your heads. If I didn't, somebody else would have. And yes, these are short witnesses, you know, like 5 footlongs high. All right, so we have Officer Benjamin Simpkins and then Sergeant Tina something. They could not. See? There was no tall witnesses. We haven't had any tall witnesses yet. Yes, he's taller than Gabby and Haley and Ronnie. I think in chat that's all the short people. Gabby sized. Fun size. So, as boring as that witness's testimony was, it was different than the girls that we heard testify. I don't know. He seemed a little bit more credible. He didn't have time. I don't think he had time to get his story straight with anybody because he didn't know those. He didn't know Ashley, Jalissa, and Janet. But he told a different story that they all 3 jumped out of the car and Rachel's defense is self-defense. So I guess my answer back to that would be Rachel didn't have to get out of the car and she didn't have to go there. So, I don't know. I think Janet I think Janet probably gave Rachel I think it's somewhere in the middle of what Janet said happened and what Dustin said happened. I think Janet beat Rachel a little bit more than what she admitted to doing. Yeah, that was new. The swerving at people. I don't know. Supposedly, she already had... From the girls, did Dustin say that? Because some parts were hard for me to hear him. Other parts I could hear him really clear. So I apologize if you were having the same problem. Short people get no love. It's because we can't find you. I can't say anything.
I could hear everything perfectly fine on my end.
My sound can get kind of funky in my headphones now. I can generally hear it, but sometimes it goes, I don't know how to explain it. But she showed up with the knife. Yeah, it was a kitchen knife. You aren't going to put it in a pocket. But again, like I said the other night, people drive around with, especially women, will drive around with knives in their car. I wouldn't, because I know it's going to get used on me. But they do. So, and they're kitchen knives. Sometimes they're big. Sometimes they're machete knives. That's right. They were just went by a Sizzler. Eating their to-go steaks. Actually, I think she had just gotten off work at Taco Bell. I think Rachel there worked at Taco Bell. Joshua was a former Chick-fil-A employee and described as a playa by people who knew him.
Rah, rah, rah.
Don't do it. Just looking at her, she looks like the type that would go looking for a fight. Well, they had been harassing each other for 7 months through voicemails, MySpace. So it was an ongoing thing. What's up, Queen? I was trying to think, Bobby was saying something the other night, and he was telling us you could say it, and I can't remember what it is now, so never mind. Hello, Queen. Spoon, wooden spoon. Don't bring us the spoon. We haven't done anything. They've been behaving. I promise. All right, so here's Officer Simpkins. Like I said, this is only 20 minutes, so it's not super long.
All rise. Circuit Court in for Pinellas County is now in session. The Honorable Joseph A. Malone, Circuit Court Judge presiding. Please be seated.
Good morning. Morning. Any issues we need to deal with before we bring the jury back in?
No, sir.
Just from the defense judge, the state has copies of this. This is Joshua's deposition, and all I do is copy out of the relevant pages about the gun issue.
Well, I haven't seen the copies. Those copies specifically, the pages.
27,
Hold on
28 of the...
Hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Which date? Which depot?
The 27, 28 is the first deposition on October 27th.
October 27th.
That's the first deposition. That's the second deposition.
So we're looking at
27 and 28. I know that Lisette had said that she thought there was a difference of opinions
yes.
from the defense and the state.
And did you include 29? I'm sorry. Did you include 29?
I did not.
Okay. Okay. I mean, this is where we start.
27, 28.
Right.
There's a question here.
Right,
Do you own a gun?
Right.
And then...
Right. And then your ones. Have you ever handled a gun? Yes.
Right.
Right. At that time, he didn't have a gun. Right.
He said he didn't have a gun.
Right. At that time. Oh, the depot. And then,
I don't agree with that, Judge. I mean,
hold on a second. Then in January 21st of 2010, we did another deposition, Your Honor, and he said, do you have a gun? And Joshua said, I had one. You had one back then? Yes. What kind? A 45. So he did admit he had a gun. He just didn't have it at the point of that depo.
well, the state has a point here with the deposition of October the 27th. Joshua Camacho's asked, do you own a gun? And the witness says no. Do you have access to a gun? The answer is no. Are you familiar with any guns in your house? No. So the questions were, do you have a gun at that time, which would be October the 27th, and he said no. Then on January 21, he's asked, do you have a gun? And he said, I had one. I mean, it would have been nice if he had said the same thing on October the 27th when he was asked, do you have a gun? And he just said no, but he indicated that he had one back then. So I'm not really sure if there's going to be an inconsistency, because in both depositions he indicates that he didn't have a gun at the time of the deposition, but had one back at the time of the incident. So the only really relevant thing is whether or not he had one at the time of the incident, or really if Sarah knew that he had a gun. It's really not relevant if he had a gun or not. It really isn't. The only thing that's relevant is if Sarah thought he had a gun, and if Rachel thought he had a gun, and if then Rachel thought that somehow Sarah was going to end up with a gun, and if in some way that was in Rachel's mind as to why she did what she did. But we have a long way to go before we get to that.
Well, and I agree with that. I just wanted the court to have the documents. You have the deposition's been filed, right, so you can take a look at that. And I think the difficult part is, had we had the photographs of him pointing the gun, we would have been able to discuss that issue in more detail, because he wouldn't have been able to deny it. But unfortunately, we didn't get that till 2 weeks ago.
Well, these depositions were taken way before the hearing on Stand Your Ground in March 30th. So before the hearing, you were well aware that he had a gun at some point. So you could have asked.
All right.
Well, I'm not the one that didn't disclose the discovery. I'm not saying they did it intentionally.
It was discovered at the deposition.
It was discovered 2 weeks before trial, before I took the depositions.
All right. Well, as I said, he did admit that he had a gun back at the time of the incident in that deposition in January. All right. So we'll deal with that when the time comes. Anything else we need to talk about before we bring the jury in?
No, sir. I just want to let the court have a heads up on that.
Thank you. All right. Let's bring our jurors in.
Jurors in the jury box, seated, Your Honor.
Very good. Good morning. How is everyone this morning? Very good. Anything to report to the court at all this morning? Very good. You may be wondering if the trial is going to end today or if it's going to end tomorrow. I did indicate that it would either go until Thursday or Friday, and that's still definitely true. It's either going to end today or tomorrow. And at this point, I cannot tell you for sure exactly when we will conclude, but it will not go beyond Friday. At this point, it appears as if we probably will go into Friday. It appears as if we'll get all the testimony done today and then probably have closing arguments in the morning. But as soon as I'm better able to estimate the time is situation, I will let you know. State, please call your next witness.
Your Honor, State calls Officer Benjamin Simpkins. Simpkins.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Dykes, you may inquire.
Sir, could you please turn and introduce yourself to the jury?
Good morning. My name is Officer Benjamin Simpkins, and I'm with the Pinellas Park Police Department.
All right. In what capacity are you employed with the Pinellas Park Police Department?
I am a patrol officer, assigned to midnight shift.
How long have you been working with the Pinellas Park Police Department?
A little over 6 years.
Okay. Have you been continuously employed in that time?
Yes, sir.
Any law enforcement experience prior to Pinellas Park?
I have some corrections experience.
Okay. What sort of training, and let's talk about your training experience. What sort of training have you received in order to become a police officer with the Pinellas Park Police Department?
We've had the police academy. Since then, I've also done radar, laser training, some traffic homicide investigation courses, field training officer course.
Okay.
I'm also an instructor for our department for first aid and CPR.
All right. Now, you mentioned field training officer. What is a field training officer?
We train new hires, recruits, if you will, when they first are hired to get them ready to be officers on their own.
Okay. Officer Simpkins, do you have any training in what to do if you were a first responder on the scene of a crime?
Yes.
Okay. And have you ever been a first responder on the scene of a crime involving great bodily injury?
Yes.
Okay. How many times do you think?
Numerous.
Okay. I want to recall your attention back to April 15th, 2009. Do you recall that date?
Yes, sir.
You said you've been a police officer for 6 years, so I imagine you were on duty, or you were with Pinellas Park PD on that date?
Yes, sir.
Were you on duty that early morning around midnight, 12:30?
Yes, sir.
All right. At some time on this date, an approximate time, were you called to the scene of a stabbing?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall what time you were dispatched to the scene?
00:53 hours, or 7 minutes till 1 in the morning.
Okay, till 1 in the morning. Do you know what time you arrived on scene?
Not right offhand, but it was within minutes.
Okay. From your understanding of when the stabbing occurred, how soon after the stabbing occurred could you estimate that you arrived on scene?
Just a few minutes.
Tell the jury what you saw as you arrived on scene.
Upon my arrival on scene, it was a pretty chaotic scene, actually. I saw the green van that was parked in the street. I saw a young lady lying down next to the van being attended to by paramedics and one of our other police officers. I noticed that some of the officers were trying to quell a disturbance between some unruly bystanders, and that the young lady that was in the street was bleeding from a chest wound.
All right. Now, you mentioned the crowd was unruly, and you also mentioned that you're trained in how to respond as a first responder to the scene. Were there other officers on scene when you arrived?
Yes, there were.
So you weren't the first responder, but you were among them?
Among them.
Okay. What are some of your duties as a first responder?
Duty as a first responder is to try to save life and limb first, of course. Make sure that if there's a crime in progress, that a person does not still have a weapon or there's still not an immediate threat to any other victims. Then we separate the parties. Upon separating the parties, then we start to establish who those people are and what their roles were in the incident.
Is there a word to describe this process of establishing who the people are and what their involvement was in the incident?
Yes, we refer to that as initial contact.
Initial contact?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, when you arrived on scene, had parties already been separated?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means everyone is separated apart so that we may interview them individually without influence from each other's point of view or perspective.
Okay. Specifically, when you arrived on scene, do you remember seeing two witnesses by the name of Janet Camacho and Jaleesa Smith?
Yes, sir. They were at the south end of the scene, if you will, on the street next to another vehicle, standing with another officer.
Okay. Were they, in the sense of the word you mean, were they separated?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you say they're separated, how far apart are they? Explain that to me.
Maybe a couple of yards apart.
Okay. Was there an officer standing near them?
Yes.
All right. Now, when they're a couple yards apart in this way, could they still talk to each other if they wanted to?
They could, yes.
All right. Were they close enough that they could talk to each other discreetly, or what? Explain the reason why they were separated by distance.
Yeah, they're separated apart, so they can't talk amongst themselves discreetly. Any conversation, they'd have to be quite loud because of the distance and some of the chaos going on in the background.
Okay. So an officer on scene would have been able to overhear if they were...
Speculations, but an officer would have been able to hear.
Sustained.
All right. Officer Simpkins, at some point, do you make initial contact with Janet Camacho?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is she the first person you had initial contact with?
Yes, sir.
And you were describing what initial contact was. What sort of information are you trying to gather from Janet Camacho?
Start with identifying her, who she is, getting her name, birth date, address, phone number, etc. Then we find out where she was at during the whole incident and what she may have seen.
Okay. Did she volunteer in her initial statement to you minutes after the stabbing occurred that she heard the defendant on speakerphone threaten to stab the victim and her Mexican boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, are you responsible for creating a crime roster?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
That is a list of every person who was on the scene.
Now, you're one of the first responders. Would you be considered sort of an investigating officer when you arrived on scene because you're making these initial contacts?
I get an initial investigation, basically. I get, if you will, a Reader's Digest version of what happened so that I may pass that on to the responding detective.
All right. Tell me this. In a case like this, is it expected that detectives are going to arrive on scene?
Absolutely.
And as far as their investigative purposes, is it a little more intense than yours, a little more in detail than yours? Explain it.
Absolutely. Yeah, theirs is a lot more detailed, intense, history-oriented, detail-oriented.
Okay. At some point, do detectives and forensic personnel begin to arrive on scene?
Yes, sir.
And what do you do in relation to them?
Brief them as to my findings as far as the initial contact with each of the subjects, finding out what, advise them what happened, pointing out each person that is actively involved or may have seen what happened and what they told me they had seen at the time.
Okay. Does that include your involvement in this case?
Yes, sir.
May I have a moment, Your Honor? No further questions.
Thank you. Any cross-examination?
Yes, Chair. Fairly briefly. Good morning, Officer.
Good morning, sir.
Nice to see you again. You were made aware that this was pretty much a long-term dispute going on between the girls.
Yes, sir.
And when you arrived, you did see blood inside the vehicle, in the seat area.
Yes, sir. On the seat, among the floor plate, and along the interior panels there.
Okay. And you would agree with me, there was a crowd there that night. Things were getting pretty unruly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, with regard to these witnesses that you talked to, and I'll start with Janet. You talked to Janet, and I think Mr. Dykes said something about you're getting basically a Reader's Digest version, which is an initial summary of what happened, the important issues, what she saw, things of that nature, correct?
Yes, sir.
And at some point in time, she told you that she'd overheard a phone call, allegedly from Rachel Wade, saying, "I'm going to stab you and your Mexican boyfriend." Is that correct?
Yeah, she said that Sarah had placed her phone on a speakerphone mode so that everyone in the van could hear what was going on. And she said that she heard Rachel Wade's voice telling Sarah Ludeman that she would stab her and her Mexican boyfriend.
Okay. Then you interviewed the second young lady, Ms. Smith, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Smith was seated in the right rear of the vehicle, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Smith told you that Sarah Ludeman showed her. Can I have the question, Judge? I don't know what the state's objection is to my question.
Well, I think it's an anticipatory objection, so approach it.
Madam Court Reporter. All right. Officer Simpkins, going back to, we were discussing what was being said to you by Jaleisha Smith in your initial interview with her. Isn't it true that she said that she had been shown a text message from Rachel Wade by Sarah Ludeman stating Wade was going to wait at Ludeman's residence to stab him?
Yes, sir.
She didn't say anything about the Mexican boyfriend stabbing situation?
Not at the time, sir, no.
The only thing she mentioned was the text message that she was allegedly shown.
Yes, sir.
That's what she told you right there when this was the very first initial interview.
Yeah, she said that Sarah had been receiving several phone calls and text messages, and she made mention to that specific text.
And she specifically said she had been shown that text by Sarah Ludeman.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
No further questions
Every
to the witness, Your
time.
Honor.
Thank you. Sir, you may
A
step
ton.
down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
A ton, Ronnie. Because that was supposedly said.
Good morning, ma'am.
We've not
Ms.
heard it.
What you may inquire.
Can you please introduce yourself to the jury and spell your last name for the record?
I'm Sergeant.
I gotta see how this woman says her name. We've not heard like her actually like say it on a voicemail or say it through a text message, but she supposedly said this about the person that she was also dating. That Rachel supposedly said this. So I don't know why she would have said that about her man.
Well, Ronnie, I'll tell you one thing. The only racist thing I haven't heard them say was taco. Okay? They haven't mentioned taco, burrito, quesadillas, tortillas, or anything of that sort, but they have used the word Mexican boyfriend so many times, it's horrid.
It is rude, but I mean, we are all wondering, like, we're questioning whether it really happened or not. Like,
yeah, I'm like, are they gonna sequester the Taco Bell dog in this trial? Is he gonna come up on stand? Is he gonna say you quit Taco Bell? Like, how far are we gonna bring this?
Yeah. Oh, not guilty.
Tamales. Exactly. So ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I would really like to hear what? What? Whoops.
Too soon.
Tamales? She likes
tamales.
I have all the shit to talk. Now you said you'd behave.
Okay. Well, I mean, if your eyes are brown, you're probably full of shit like me. So,
That's you cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You missed that earlier.
Oh, okay.
Tamales?
Tamales?
That's what he said.
What's a tamales? Rah, rah,
If
rah.
if they bring a Taco Bell dog, I'm all in. You better bring Taco Bell for the class.
Yo, seriously though, if they bring the Taco Bell in, I'm like, yo, this is legit. This whole trial is legit now. You have to believe the Taco Bell dog. I mean,
if they bring Taco Bell in though, I want Chick-fil-A equally represented.
No.
If I like Chick-fil-A too.
If they bring the Taco Bell dog in, I want a number 3 times 600. Okay, just saying, for free for having to watch this crap.
No, we know it's not real.
No, yeah, we know it's not real.
We know.
Good Lord.
But it used to be cheap on a Friday night. $5.
That's what they say about Bobby.
You could
on a
eat
Friday
twice.
night. He used to be
He used to be cheap.
He used to be cheap, and you could eat him twice on a Friday night, but maybe not anymore.
Whoa!
You find
Did
a Bobby.
say you could eat him twice?
Yeah. You could find him on a Groupon.
You have 3 Taco Bell dogs.
Buy one, get one free.
Oh my God. Groupon.
You could eat him twice on Groupon. Sorry, Bobby.
Is Groupon even a thing still?
It is. It is.
It is? Oh man.
It is. Bobby's like, I'm very cheap. Bobby's like, you give me a pepperoni pizza, we do this. See? Rue? She's into it.
Rue heard that Sticky had 3 Taco Bell dogs. And she's like, I want to make sure that you know that this house is louder than 3 Taco Bell dogs in one house put together. It's me, by myself.
No, Rue heard free pizza on Groupon.
Well, she can hear everything because her ears are gigantic.
No, I really am sorry. Swear. I pinky swear. I don't go back on my piggy swear. Ask Carmen. She's my bestie.
The Hounds of Bakersville. Baskervilles.
Oh
I always read that word as, even before I knew Baker, I always read it as Baker. Whatever. That place. I told you I can't read.
Baster?
Something. I told you I can't read words today. Oh, I can only imagine what your house is like when the doorbell rings. I had a little miniature dachshund, and oh Lord, did he think he was the big dog? Yes, that place. I told you.
Oh, tamales.
Oh, that place. It's pronounced Woost. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, good one. Good one. All right.
Ronnie knows I mean no offense, obviously. But also, Ronnie will just call you a mother effer, so she don't care.
Our little dachshund was the cutest, though. You would have loved him. Promise.
What was his name?
Well, he was little, so we named him Duke.
I love it. I always wanted a little dog. I always wanted. Well, me and my sister always wanted little dogs. When she was little, she wanted little hot dog dogs, and mine would be called Bagel, and hers would be called Cream Cheese. But I always wanted one, and I always wanted to call it Moose.
Duke had the best side eye in the world, and boy, did he give it! And it was so good. And
no,
I mean, he was the best. He was the best. That was Carmen's dog, and
I bet you
he was so good.
Miss Baby Pickle would have given him a run for his money with his side eye.
Maybe. I don't know. He was only supposed to weigh 5 pounds, and he weighed 20. So, but he really wasn't that big. But yeah,
God.
And he was so full of personality.
20 pounds.
He was great.
All the weight was in his ears.
Pretty much. They're cute when they're not mine. I can't stand the barking. Yeah, it drove my husband nuts too. Like he just couldn't. Because his mom had little dogs, and he was like, I can't. But he insisted that Carmen got a little dog. So I'm like, what'd you expect? You only like German breeds? Wow, Bobby.
Well then.
Well, I don't know what my Great Dane. I don't know where they come from. But I do have a German Shepherd, so I guess you will like her. Little dog to Gabby would have to put a collar on a rat.
What does that mean, bad gasser?
Because you're little, so a little dog to you would be a rat.
That's not true. I'm not that small. I'm not microscopic, for goodness sake. Jeez.
But do they speak German?
No, they don't.
Sometimes. They can learn in German.
Here. They can.
Yes, they
in
can.
Germany.
No,
yes,
they can learn in German here.
They can, but I'm not teaching my dog German.
No,
I can't even speak English.
A lot of police dogs are trained, and I think they use German.
Commands in German.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm not learning German to train the rats. So Bad Dazzer says.
All right.
I'm like, schnitzel!
Schnitzel.
Like, I don't know if that's German or not. I don't know. Schnitzel's a
schnitzel.
I don't know.
Nine.
No. Wrong.
Yes. All right. Let's see what her last name is.
It's something.
Tina Trehy.
Tina Trey Trehy. If that's her legit name, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna RIP right out of this stream. That's ridiculous.
I don't think that's her name.
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
To the jury and spell your last name for the record.
I'm Sergeant Tina Trehy, Trehy.
Trehy?
Where are you employed?
Pinellas Park Police Department.
You said you're a sergeant, correct?
Correct.
And what are your responsibilities as a sergeant?
I am in charge of the day shift patrol.
That's it? You got an extra Y at the end? You got an H? Like, what? Get rid of one of the letters.
Tina Trehy? I don't think so.
She looks Mexican. Well, maybe she has a Mexican boyfriend. I don't know. But Tina Trehy. And
Unbelievable.
a Shanae Trey.
Tina Shanae Trehy.
Haley, I wouldn't say her last name because it's spelled Trehy, and I couldn't. I'm like, I don't know. And then it's just Trey.
T on a tray.
She might have an extra Y. And stop it.
No. I'm not
Good thing she isn't Trejo. Tina,
Wow.
Machete's daughter.
No,
You know the
that's
guy.
Machete?
Danny.
Machete?
Danny. Yeah. Danny Trejo.
Oh, I know who Danny Trejo is.
Yeah. That's why he was saying a good thing her name isn't last name, because she'd be Danny's. He's Machete's daughter. Get it?
Sure.
Okay.
She stays in the canteen.
All right. I'm hitting play again. Now
Oh,
that,
okay. You know what? Just do that.
now that I'm just like, I don't know if I'm disappointed,
ridiculous.
shocked, whatever. Like,
I'm not
whatever.
disappointed. I'm just, Tina Trehy.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Roll section.
On the early morning hours of April 15th, 2009, did you respond to 9821 52nd Street in Pinellas Park?
Yes.
Is that in Pinellas County?
Yes.
Around what time did you arrive?
It was just before 1 o'clock in the morning.
Please describe the scene that you observed when you arrived.
When I arrived on scene, there were several vehicles, police cruisers, in the roadway, and there was people all over the place. Teenagers, adults, walking around.
See you, Sticky. I'm sorry that we're going to lose our most entertaining person.
Bye.
Bye. Behave yourself over there.
Very upset. Some of them were screaming, some of them were crying. And then I approached towards where the address was to see what was going on over there, and then I saw the van and a young girl laying on the ground, and two of my officers that worked my shift were trying to attend to her, try to help her.
Had the ambulance or the fire department arrived yet?
No.
Some point, did you identify the parties that were involved, or were you told of the parties that were involved?
The girl that was laying on the ground, I did not know at that point how she was involved, other than she was a victim. And the two officers that were working on her were too involved trying to help her. I had another officer that was...
Someone just started Windows on their computer or something.
It sounds like a like, is that a train?
I was like, all aboard.
I was like, what the heck is that? Just, okay.
Also, by the attorney, what is up with the bathroom signage that is blown up next to this woman? Have you seen it next to the attorney? There's a lit up sign right next to them.
Oh, are you talking about it's that they're recording?
No, it's a fucking sign that's lit up.
But it's clear.
Yeah.
And it's got it's like they're recording. Lots of some courtrooms have that. It'll say recording. I bet it's a person speaking into a mic.
Yeah, it's how they have the girls and boys room sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same like stick figure person. Am I describing this correctly, or am I completely insane?
I don't know. When it comes back on, tell me.
Okay.
Because I think it's a recording sign.
Okay.
Was in my visual sight that I walked up to him. He's one of my more senior officers, and he explained to me that the girl on the ground was stabbed. And
did you come in contact with Rachel Wade?
yes,
Do you see her here in the courtroom today?
yes.
Can you please point to her and describe an article of her clothing?
Judge, we'll stipulate. I think ID is no longer an issue, hasn't been an issue in this case.
All right, so there's a stipulation or an agreement that the woman at the fence table is Rachel Wade. You may continue.
How long were you in contact with Rachel Wade?
Approximately 45 minutes, an hour, maybe even longer.
How long were you in contact with Rachel Wade?
What?
Seriously, CC's, come on.
This woman is not Mexican, Ronnie. I'll tell you right now, she's not Mexican. Okay. She poses as it, but she's not.
Everybody
I can tell by her glasses.
I'm just telling you, they just called Rachel Wade. No.
I think they accidentally called her Rachel Ray.
Maybe she's Mexican. I can't say that. I'm not saying that. All right. Oh my gosh, it's going to take us an...
I was just going to say, never mind. I just read Bobby's message, and I was going to be like, maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's... No, I'm not. She's a fake.
Evu? What?
What's an
Oh,
Evu?
that means...
It's you know what? It's Night Punter. I can't deal with the nut and the Evu and the.
She's not even Tex-Mex. Holy crap!
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what is even
It's
happening
Italian
here?
adjacent. Okay.
Tex-Mex? No, it ain't.
No, she's saying she's Italian. The woman is Italian adjacent. Got it. All right. I will try not to stop this unless we see the sign.
Okay. And that contact, were you standing right by her?
Yes.
Did anything about her behavior catch your attention?
Her calmness, her lack of concern as to everything that was going on.
Objection, speculation, Judge. Move to strike what she was thinking. She can talk about the calmness, but the afterthought, that's reaching into her mind.
All right. I'll sustain the objection. You may testify in regard to your observations in regard to the demeanor of the defendant, but you can't speculate as to what's going on in her mind. So I'll sustain that objection. You may continue.
Did you observe her crying?
No.
Was she upset?
No.
When you arrived, they were still working on the victim who was laying on the ground, correct?
Yes.
The scene was chaotic, correct?
Very.
You were one of the first officers there, correct?
Yes.
Judge, I'm going to object. Last three questions all ended with correct, so fairly certain that those were leading questions, so we can watch that.
All right. So watch that. You may continue.
Did she ever inquire as to how Sarah Ludeman was?
No, she did not.
At some point, was she smoking a cigarette?
She had asked me for a cigarette.
Okay. No further questions?
Any cross-examination?
No questions, Judge.
Thank you. Ma'am, you may step down. State, please call your next witness.
Well, that was exciting. Good grief. I was trying to find the sign. You're just going to have to find it. You're just going to have to tell me when you see it. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to say, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to be like, sign! There's a sign.
Sign. I saw the sign. Jess, Nut Nut is, I think what Snipes the kids call Snipes' grandmother? Something along
Yeah.
that line. It's innocent. It's innocent. It doesn't sound innocent, but it is.
I feel like it's really not. I feel like it's not like there's
Grandma
a deeper
Grandma had a dark
deep,
side.
deep meaning behind Nut Nut, and none of us know what it means, and we all need to know the
Sorry.
meaning.
Your mom is called Nut Nut.
Your
By
mom's
her
called
grand
Nut Nut?
and great grandkids. Got it. Sorry.
Ah.
I knew it was something. Hex nuts.
Wait. So, Snipe, do you call your mom Nut Nut?
I hope not.
I have to be.
I
have to be
cannot
clear.
imagine calling my mom Nut Nut. Unless it's kind of like my
No.
sister. And she just started calling my
call her
mom Moo. For whatever reason. But that was their thing. I could not do that. My mom's
If
she was just
if
mom.
I called my mom either one of those, Nut Nut and or Moo, I would have gotten the wooden spoon. Probably worse.
Probably. Okay, so my mom is is a freaking nut. I thought I read that. My mom is freaking out. I was like, wait, what? Why? We didn't mean it. It would be fitting. See, all you guys, you guys have all educated me on a lot of things.
I'm still confused about a lot of things, so I haven't been educated on nothing tonight. Thank you.
No, I'm just talking over the last 2.5 years. You guys have all educated me on a lot of things.
It just like in a whole, guys. Thanks. I've been well-rounded, educated. Whatever the education is here, I've got it. Thank you. And I'm like, I'm confused just about tonight. I don't know about the past 2 years, but great, thanks.
Well, there was one day where it was you and Stormy and Roseanne and
Oh my God,
I think Chrissy.
Roseanne.
You guys were all telling me horror stories from your childhood and Hamilton.
Yeah.
And I was like floored.
Yeah,
It just
I
made
just
me
felt like I think it was a specific trial that we were watching, and it all just hit us
I
so
think it was
hard.
I think it was the Ad Montgomery trial.
Yeah. Oh my, that trial just pissed me right off, and
It was rough.
it was sad and it was rough, and yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, you guys just were telling stories one day in town. I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. It's like,
No.
I don't
Trust
I
me, we
hated
didn't
it
either.
for all of you. I hated it for all of you. Like, it just,
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But,
yeah.
you know,
No,
that's the way
it's
of life.
eye-opening. It's eye-opening that I grew up pretty normal. I'm not saying I'm normal, but I grew up in a pretty normal house. And then listening to your guys' stories that day was bad. Like that just made me realize I was lucky but you guys all made it through. So hats off to you. It was just hard to listen to.
Yeah,
And
the one thing that I've learned being on YouTube and meeting so many people throughout the world, right? I mean, because you get onto Discord and then you meet people in different countries, is you find a lot of people that have very similar traumas that you have, and you connect on those traumas. And, you know, that's just the way of this world right here, that this little world that we're in right here of YouTube and Discord, you know?
yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's like, you know, whoever, like, her childhood wasn't rough at her actual house, but we all know she had struggles. But the amount of you that come in here that talk about your moms
Yeah.
and not, they weren't great, they're not great, or whatever. Like, it makes me feel bad for being mad at my mom for some of the dumb stuff I got mad at her for. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
but
my
you
gosh.
know what? You can't, because you can't be mad at that kind of stuff, because you generally had a great relationship with her, right?
Yeah.
Of course, there are things that you're going to be upset with her about, like maybe you guys disagreed about some stuff or whatever, but in general, you had a great relationship, friendship, mother-daughter ship, that's important. That's what's important. That's the thing that I never had. And there's many people that never will have that. So just cherish that specifically, because that is very rare. And it's hard when, people just don't have that kind of relationship with their family members in general,
And then there's other people like Bobby, like my mom's pretty much all I have. Like, yeah. And it's just, I don't know. My husband didn't have a great relationship with his mom, and I never understood it. And I was always pushing him, like, one of these days, like, she's not going to be here, and you're, well, that day has come, and she isn't here, and he didn't talk to her before she passed away. Like, he hadn't talked to her in probably a year, but it was mutual. And
right.
So, but I learned eventually, like, hey, that's his relationship. It's not yours. That's his family. That's not yours. And you have to respect the fact that if that's the way he wants it, then that's the way that it is.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard for people who have a great relationship with their parents, which is an amazing thing, right? Everyone always wants the best relationship with their parents, because that's probably the most closest relationship you should be able to have with somebody, and for someone to not have that versus someone who did have a good relationship with their parents, sometimes they can't fully understand that decision as they're an adult to stop talking to their mother or their only parent who is alive or whatever. They don't understand because they always had a great relationship with their parents. And it's a hard thing to, to understand.
And it is. And it's like, my parents were more of parental figures in my husband's life than his parents. Mm-hmm. Like, he respects my parents more. And that also made me feel bad, because I'm like, wow. Like, it just made me sad, like, that he would feel that way. But I understand it now. Looking back at over all of it, now I have a better understanding, but I didn't for a long time. And then I finally just told him one day, it's like, I'm not going to bother you anymore about it. You handle it. It's yours to handle. You don't tell me how to handle my relationship with my parents. I'm not going to tell you. Like, it's not always the movie happy ending,
Correct. It's not. And even though people who have a hard time with their parents, I know I fantasized about having an amazing relationship with my mother throughout my life, even when I stopped talking to her. I saw pictures of her and my sister and having all this great time together, which I never had that with her. So my brain couldn't comprehend, like, why she was treating my sister differently, yeah. Whole different world. And it is what it is, man. You just gotta, many years of therapy for me,
yeah. And you're coming through it. That's the thing, though. You're not continuing, like, that cycle. You're getting yourself better and through it.
Oh, for sure. But sometimes you have to make that sacrifice where it's like, do I keep this one person who has been completely toxic for my mental health most of my life, in my life? I chose not to. I haven't talked to her in almost I would say 16 years now. So, and I've been better mentally for it. And that was my choice. And I had to make that choice. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
everybody.
No.
Some people,
Yep.
that's
And
just what
I've
it
just
is.
had to learn to respect that.
Yeah. It's a hard
And be like, you know
thing.
what? I don't live that life. Like, I don't walk in your shoes. So I'm not going to tell you, well, you should go make
how
up
to
with your mom.
feel or like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's a hard
And
thing.
sorry that got so heavy. It's the freaking chocolates, whatever those freaking shoes
Those
are.
dang flip-flops.
That take me back because there was so many bad stories about
Bringing
people
us
getting hit
down.
with them.
I'm never wearing flip-flops again. I'm going to have PTSD every time I look at them now.
Well, then Sharon brought up those Dr. Scholl's like wooden shoes.
Oh, no.
I had a pair of those when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, I could have beat somebody with those. Because my dad was like, how do you wear those? I'm like, I put them on my feet. Like, no. I can't do it.
No. Trust
I
me.
can't.
You don't want to hear
No.
about daddy issues. Good Lord. I go on for days about that one. Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord.
Snipe. No. I mean, yes, we are talking about a trial about red rum. That's true.
Maybe if I was just better. You're right. Maybe if I was just a little bit better. Maybe.
I saw one comment, Bobby, about
Oh, I didn't even see. I wasn't paying attention.
Belize, but I didn't see anything else.
Belize? Like Belize?
But I don't know
Belize,
I don't know what it was.
Or believe these knees? Or
No, like dude ran off to Belize, but I don't know who he's talking about there.
Oh. The Belize one.
Yeah, I said some hilarious stuff. Oh, yes, tomorrow is Friday the 13th.
Oh, is it?
Thank God for therapy. And my husband, 13 years older than me. Yes, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Some of you are probably already there. Bad Dazzer, Haley. I don't know, since you haven't changed your clocks yet. That's weird that we all don't do it together. We should hold hands
I don't know.
and screw our sleep schedules up together.
My Lord. Kumbaya.
Grief. Good grief. Well, enjoy your Friday the 13th.
All at once now. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya.
And enjoy your Friday the 13th. And, we'll be back on Monday. Like I said, we'll have the...
What's Monday?
The 16th, the day before St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay.
But
Never mind.
we will wrap up the state's case on Monday.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah. So we got the 2 lead investigators, medical examiner, and then Tuesday, there's some argument outside the presence of the jury. I'll listen to it and see if it's worth listening to. Because sometimes that stuff's interesting, sometimes it's not. And then the defense opening. And then we get to see Javier. Dustin so far, the guy on the tape has been the only non-J male name in here. Kind of seemed to be level-headed so far.
Straight Dustin. Dustin off.
And Ashley, because we had Jalissa, Janet, then we had James,
Jalissa, Janet, Jeremy,
Javier, Joshua. I was thinking there was one more J name. I wrote them all down.
Jalissa, Josiah. Giuseppe.
Genghis. There was no Genghis. Oh, Joshua, James, Javier, Jeremy. Yeah.
Juniper.
And then Jalissa and Janet. So many freaking J's. Yeah, we should just have somebody named Jay.
But it's spelled with just the letter J.
Just the J. But
Just
yeah,
like
this is
as like, but he spells it that way ironically. You know what I mean? Well, he wears a Nirvana shirt ironically.
J. Rachel. To Rachel.
Rachel.
Jacko.
Hey, Aaron.
Jocko.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, oh,
G off. G off. Gift. J Fred.
J. Fred. Well, he did swear he didn't have a.
Oh, God.
I knew a G off. We almost got arrested together. Well, you can't trust a G off.
What was your name on the arrest warrant, Bobby?
G off.
Was it Aaron?
He was Jeff. The other guy was G off.
He was Jeff. He was Jeff, but spelled with a J, G, G, J off.
And yes, I know it's Jeff. I know G off is Jeff. Long story. Not telling it again tonight. But
Jeff spelled G-I-F.
At least we didn't have a just in. You know why? Because that would have been a perfect name for these group of girls who all just had to swarm around these boys for whatever reason. Carl.
C-A-R-L?
G off with a silent G.
Dove? Oh, Dave.
Dove?
Dove? I was like, what the heck?
I thought it was me. Like I'm the one that can't see. All right.
Dove? Dove chocolate? Dove soap? What is happening?
Yeah. All of the above. Don't get those two confused though. Okay. That's it.
All right. Okay.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay warm, stay cool, whatever you need to do. Find a way to do it. And we'll be back Monday. Or I'll be back Monday.
Well, yeah.
Gabby will not be back Monday. I don't allow her on Mondays. This is a Gabby free zone on Mondays.
Straight to jail on Monday. She tosses me in the hole. Of all the stuff I say on Thursday nights.
That's right. I'm like, nope. Detention, grounded, timeout, all the above. Wooden spoon.
The lotion in the basket.
Get in the dungeon. Whatever. I don't care. You cannot be here on Monday. That's right. Can't get bailed out early. That's right. Gabby fits in a box? I don't know. I'm not answering that. But anyway, I'll be here Monday. Gabby will be back on Tuesday, I believe. Hopefully.
I'll be back when I want to be back.
Well, that's true. But not on Monday.
True. Yeah.
So, well, Grandma can speak for that. That's it. All right. Yes, I got to get you guys to Grandma's. And as Heida would say, time to land the plane. Let's land it.
Yeah, we don't want to put words in Grandma's box. Bye.
That's true. See you guys.
Automatically in love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery. watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go.